morning, everyone. I want to thank everyone for being here today. My name is Gery Noirot. I'm the District 4 Deputy Director. We have a lot of people here today from the consultant community as far as the construction industry. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Special thanks to Mayor Malik for being here and being willing to speak. What an exciting day as we get ready to cut the ribbon on the largest project in District 4 history. This project has been a long time in the making, and we are very excited to get it across the finish line. This project goes all the way back to the early 2000s. At that time, the district secured funding to study the 7680 corridor from I-71 in Medina County all the way out to the Pennsylvania state line. From that study, several major capacity and safety improvement projects were born and have been completed, with a number of them being right here in the city of Akron. That list includes the widening of I-76 from State Route 21 to the Kenmore Leg through Barberton and Norton, the Worcester Road and Romig Road interchange reconstruction, the main Broadway interchange reconstruction, as well as the Spicer-Johnson Bridge project. And then, of course, there's this Central Interchange. A conceptual design was advanced in the early 2000s to a point where feasible alternatives were developed, but at a cost of $300 million, this design was deemed cost prohibitive. Fast forward to around 2013, the district decided to study all 4 system interchanges, as well as the 4 segments making up the Akron Beltway. The district approached the Beltway believing that multiple smaller improvements throughout this freeway system would optimize the overall traffic flow. This study showed that over 200,000 vehicles were traveling through this interchange daily and identified 9 roadway segments with elevated crashes. During that 3-year study, there were over 300 accidents, almost half of which were rear-end crashes. Couple that with the fact that the ramps from I-76 West to I-77 South and I-76 East to State Route 8 North had poor geometrics and substandard deceleration lengths. This meant traffic was traveling on these ramps at about 25 miles an hour, adding to the congestion, hence the birth of this project. Through the district's determination, we were able to obtain funding for this project and began construction in 2021, and here we are ready to cut the ribbon on this $161 million project. Just to go over some details, this project included all new pavement on I-76 and I-77 and State Route 8 at the Central Interchange, and the addition of a southbound lane on State Route 8 from Carroll Street through the interchange. New pavement on I-77 from south of the interchange to 277, as well as new pavement on I-76 and I-77 from Burn Odom Boulevard to East Avenue. And of course, these 2 new flyover bridges, which will improve traffic flow and safety. All of this work would not be possible without our amazing team. I want to spend a few moments recognizing some folks who had a big hand in making this all possible. Tom Powell. Tom was our project manager during the design phase. He oversaw the entire design build process and managed our consultants. Mike Simpkins, at the time, was our district work zone traffic manager and an integral part of the plan development as well. He is currently our district construction engineer and oversaw our construction personnel on the job. Rob Lang was the environmental coordinator for this project and successfully handled the noise analysis and noise survey, as well as other environmental aspects to assure we were within compliance of the Environmental Protection Act. Morgan Horniak was the area construction engineer for this project. He had oversight on the construction contract and project level decisions. And Ray Fridley. Ray was our boots on the ground project engineer. He had such a huge role in this project as it went into the active construction phase. He oversaw the day-to-day construction activities and the inspection team as well, and we can't thank him enough for what he did on this job. I also want to thank Chad Rutt, our capital programs administrator, Nick Cheney, our bridge and pavement engineer, Lauren Phyllis, our planning engineer, and Laura Beese, our design engineer, for all their support with this project as well. I also want to thank our contractors, the Rulin and Shelley Sands joint venture team, who did a great job performing the work on time, which was no easy task considering all the complexities on this project. Also, I would like to thank the consultants who had a hand in this job. These include Parsons, E.L. Robinson, Gannett Fleming, and Burgess and Neipel. I'd also like to recognize the Michael and Baker team, who had a large part in the construction inspection on this job. In conclusion, I just want to congratulate everyone again for hitting this significant milestone. I'm pleased we had a safe project that came in on time. I'm even happier knowing that motorists in the city of Akron and all who drive through this interchange will have a safer, less congested commute for years to come. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Chad Ritt to come up and say a few words.
Good morning, and thank you everyone for being here today. It is an honor to stand before you as we celebrate the completion of this monumental project. This $160 million endeavor is the largest in District 4's history, and it marks a significant milestone in Akron and its residents. The reconstruction of the pavement along I-76 and I-77, along with the improved geometry on the I-76 East ramp to State Route 8 North and the I-76 West ramp to I-77 South, will greatly enhance the flow of traffic. These improvements will allow vehicles to traverse the ramps at higher speeds, reducing congestion and making commuters smoother and safer. In addition to the ramp improvements, we have added a lane in the southbound direction through the Central Interchange up to 277, which will ease the PM rush hour traffic. The addition of a lane in the northbound direction from I-277 to the Central Interchange is another step towards alleviating daily backups. This project, which began in 2020, was a joint venture between Rulin and Shelley and Sands. It was let in a unique hybrid manner, combining design bid build and design build approaches. This innovative method allowed us to incorporate the pavement reconstruction portion, which was added late in the process, without delaying the project. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the traveling public in Akron. Your patience and understanding over the past decade of construction on I-77 and I-76 have been invaluable. It has become somewhat of a local joke about constantly seeing barrels in Akron, but today we can finally see the fruits of our labor. These improvements will have a lasting, positive impact on our community. Another exciting aspect of this project is the enhanced aesthetic treatments. We collaborated with the City of Akron and other stakeholders to design noise walls that reflect the area's character. These include designs featuring attire, honoring Akron's history as the rubber capital of the world, and representation of golfers, runners, kayakers, and bikers celebrating Akron's outdoor recreation. To make the ramp geometry work, we had to eliminate the bridge at Lover's Lane. However, we worked with Akron to build a pedestrian bridge near the location, ensuring that bikes and pedestrians can still safely cross the interstate. This pedestrian bridge is part of the future Rubber City Heritage Trail, and it's right where we are holding today's ribbon cutting. It's a fitting location as this bridge represents not just connectivity, but collaboration and community investment. Thank you once again for your support and for joining us in celebrating this achievement. Together, we are building a better, more connected Akron. I would like to now introduce the Mayor of Akron, Shammas Malik, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank the folks who did the noise analysis. I'm joking, and no one has to laugh, but no, really, you know, between what Gery and Chad said, I don't have a ton left to add other than to really offer my profound thanks, right? As Chad said, it has become a joke, right? And my aunt, Patty, who lived in Southern Ohio, would always say, you know, you got to Akron when you see the orange barrels. But when we kind of take the next step of asking why those are there, we really get to the heart of it. And it really does come down to safety. And, you know, it really is, if we think about it, you know, a marvel of modern engineering that so many people can travel in these right-of-ways every day safely for the most part. And that with the work that all of you assembled and a whole lot of other folks on the jobs have done, those folks are going to be even safer. Those are lives that are not going to be lost. Those are injuries that are not going to happen. Those are time out of folks' days and economic costs that's not going to happen. And it really is invaluable, right? And so, you know, I really do want to thank everyone. I want to thank ODOT for being great partners. When we look at this bridge, it's a great example of partnership, right? To be able to put in really an amazing world-class pedestrian bridge that looks great from the road. It looks great when you're on it. And people are going to really use it for a long time to come, especially that building across the street here should be coming down pretty soon, thanks to a different state department, the Ohio Department of Development. And so we're very excited at how this is going to fit into overall neighborhood revitalization with the Rubber City Heritage Trail and more. I want to thank all the contractors and consultants, the folks who did the design build work, the folks who did the design, the folks who did the construction. It really is amazing what you're able to do. I'm the son of an engineer, and I marvel at it because all I can do is help you with the construction contracts, and that doesn't help much. So with all that being said, you know, there will be a lot more work to come, but this is a momentous occasion, and I want the public to know why we're doing this. And I want the public to know that it's not kind of just for show or just, you know, for its own work. It really is for public safety, and that means an awful lot. Thank you.
All right, that brings everything to a close. Again, Mayor, thank you very much for being here. I can't thank you enough. With that, Justin tells me we got about 18, 20 scissors to pass out for the ribbon cutting, so we're going to set it up right here.